Hello, Joseph. Nice to see you again.
Good afternoon, Harry. It seems we're always meeting like this. Let's put an end to that.
Very true. It seems everyone has a different opinion nowadays.
Very true. Now, let's get down to business.
To defeat the Hunks?
No, Harry, that's a different war. Whatever. I believe now that World War II has come to an end and many economies of Western Europe are destroyed, now would be a great time to spread the influence of communism. Communism isn't all that bad and it really works. Just look how the USSR is doing under it. I think if we spread it to Western Europe, the world will be a better place.
Absolutely not. You might think communism works for you, but it is not the form of government that should be used all over Europe. A democratic government is much more suitable for the economies of Europe. The USSR may continue to use the government system of communism, but it is hereby not allowed to spread their beliefs and ideas of a communist nation to other nations. Ever.
That is not fair! And I suppose you and the US is going to be allowed to spread a democratic government to Western European nations? Just because you believe democracy is best doesn't mean you're right, bud.
Well, it's true. Democracy is just better and should be used everywhere. Communism is old news and just sucks. I don't want to say it, but you gave me no option, Joseph.
Communism is not stupid. Fine. I do not care what you have to say. I am going to do whatever I want, and I want to spread communism. It is best for the world. And if you want to go spreading democracy, you go right ahead. No one will listen to you anyways, stupid head.
Fine. Maybe I will.
Fine!
Fine.
Ugh. What are you doing?
Democracy.
I don't care what that little girl has to say. I am spreading communism because I want to, with my good Russian goat. For communism!
Welcome, everyone. I have a proposal to make. Some of y'all will not be happy, but it must be said. We must do everything in our power to contain communism. In order to combat the threat of communism in Greece and Turkey, I have created the Truman Doctrine, a new plan of foreign policy in which we will provide aid, even military assistance if needed, to any nation that is threatened by the far-reaching grasp of the USSR. We cannot allow communism to spread any further. We must stop it in its tracks. It must be the policy of the United States to support free people who are resisting attempted subjugation by armed minorities or by outside pressures.
Lol, cool. I don't care about your foreign little policy plan. Take this.
All right. It's not over just yet. We will provide aid to Western Europe to create strong democratic nations, and communism won't be able to sway the strong countries. I propose that $12 billion be sent to the nations across Europe to rebuild their economies after the destruction caused by the war. I'll even offer to help aid Russia. It will be called the Marshall Plan, our step towards world peace.
Woo! What's this? Marshall Plan? Want your stupid American money? German, I can do fine on my own. This is the glorious Soviet Russia with the goats. We are not a charity program. Just for that, I'm going to deny any of your aid from reaching Hungary or Poland.
Stalin, you've left me with no choice. We will now start a policy of containment, and America will do all in its power to stop communism in its tracks.
Woo!
For democracy.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we
As you can see, this issue of which form of government should be spread and who should influence which Western European country was a huge conflict between the USSR and the US. This is significant to the Cold War because these plans were a part of Americans' foreign policy during the Cold War. The plan to contain communism to the USSR and not allow it to spread anywhere else in Europe, in which the US government attempted as many strategies as possible to prevent communism from spreading into Western Europe and to effectively contain it. Obviously, the USSR was not happy that America was trying to stop their plan of communist world domination.